Welcome back, guys. So, coming to the second part of this media planning training. Now, what I'll be sharing is how we can start pulling out these numbers from Google and Facebook. So, I'll just go to the Google Ad Manager. So, Google has a very good tool called Keyword Planner, right? So, it has two very good tools, Reach Planner and Keyword Planner. In this case, we'll first be looking at Keyword Planner because search campaigns is a big part of the activities that we do. So let's say I want to find out some numbers for potential client which is offering MBA courses in India, right? So the first thing I do is I take out a relevant landing page from Google itself and I plug it in Keyword Planner, right? So I'll just in fact what I'll do is I'll just take this URL of one of the clients that we might end up working with and do like a practical demonstration. So we've just taken that URL. From here, I can just choose any of the accounts that we are managing. I'll just take this one. Yeah. So now over here, Google gives me two boxes: discover new keywords and get search volumes and forecasts. Right. So I always like to start from the discover new keywords part of it. When I click over here, I can start with some keywords that I might have, or I can start with a website, right? So let's say I want to plug in my client's website and see what kind of keywords he is already using on his website. So I can use the entire site, or I can just use one page to estimate some keyword numbers. Now, when I click on get results, let's see what Google is throwing us. So based on the current keyword targeting of this particular website, these are the keywords which Google is showing us. So hotel management career options seems to be relevant. So I'll actually just filter it. Yeah. So these are the high search volume keywords. I can see top of page bid, the low range and the high range, right? So this low range and high range is a historical comparison between the highs and lows of what other advertisers have bid on for this particular keyword. So course in hotel management is a very good keyword. It's got 33,000 average monthly searches. Competition is medium. The low range is 13 rupees and the high range is 48 rupees per click for this particular keyword, right? So generally, when we are doing very detailed planning, we take an average of each keyword to build out our high level plan. When we are doing high level planning, we just export the entire list, delete the irrelevant keywords, and take out an average from the overall keyword list. Right. So these are some of the keywords which Google is showing. There's a list of almost 824 keywords which Google has thrown. Right. Google also has an option of showing grouped ideas, but this feature is not available for websites. So in this case, what I can do is I can just plug in some keywords to start with. So let's say in this case, the client has hotel management courses, bachelor's in hotel management, bachelor culinary arts, culinary art programs. I'm just putting in 4 keywords. I'll remove the domain and just get some results. Over here, Google has given me some more options. So maybe I can just put hospitality course. It seems relevant. Yeah. So now I can see some of my grouped ideas. These are some potential groupings of keywords which we can target. So culinary could be one, management information, HM course is another one, uh, so here you can see some themes which Google is giving out. culinary arts course, hotel management after 12th arts, diploma courses in culinary arts, certificate course in culinary arts. This seems to be a relevant group of keywords. Culinary education, free is not in our scope. So like this, I can just choose some of the relevant themes which Google is giving, and I can add them to a plan. So I've added keywords to a plan, and now I go over here, plan overview, right? So now Google will give me a overview of, based on the keywords that I've chosen, what are the numbers that I can expect, right? Which is what we use in our media plan. So based on the keywords that I've chosen, I can get about 1,000 clicks, 8.6 thousand impressions at a monthly budget of 26,000 or a daily budget of 1,000 rupees, where my CTR is 12%, average CPC is 25 rupees per click, and average ad position is 1.4. So my ad will also show between between the first and second positions on Google, right? So this is the historical plan which Google is given me. I can also talk about some locations where my ad will be shown the most, right? Cities and so on. And based on this plan, I can download this plan. So let me just quickly show you what the downloaded sheet looks like. Yeah, so this is what the downloaded sheet looks like. So all the numbers are in a Excel format, and I can choose, delete, crunch numbers accordingly, and build out a comprehensive plan, right? Where I'm telling the client, okay, these are the categories and themes that we have taken in our initial research, and so on and so forth, right? So this is how we can cull out numbers from Google search. The more we do this, the better we'll get at it, obviously. Let me spend 5 minutes talking about media planning from Facebook's perspective. So again, we'll have to open an ad account within Facebook and just build out a new campaign to do that research. So I'll just create a campaign and plug in some of my audiences to see what kind of numbers can I get from Facebook, right? So I won't get into the depth of all this, but most cases when we are doing our planning, we can either choose brand awareness as a campaign objective, traffic as a campaign objective, or conversions or lead generation as a traffic objective, right? Let's let's assume that we want to go for lead generation, so let's use that as a traffic objective. Now I don't need to do anything on this particular screen. I'll go and directly start plugging data into my ad set. So over here, these are the two critical points which give us our numbers. And these are the numbers which Facebook gives us, right? So the first critical number is a daily budget. So right now, I'm not going to meddle around with the budget. Let's say on Google, we got a budget of 1,000 rupees. Let's say if I was to spend that 1,000 rupees on Facebook, what are the results I can expect coming in from Facebook, right? Over here is when I choose what kind of audiences I want to show my ads to, right? Now I can choose my location. So let's assume in this particular case, I'm targeting pan India. So I'm just targeting students. If I was to target parents, I would have to do the targeting separately. So for students, let's say one campaign will be where I'm targeting kids between the ages of 18 to 20, right? So you see my reach has come down very dramatically, and my estimated leads right now are showing 25 to 72. But this is to all students, all kids between the ages of 18 to 23, all genders. Now I want to show my ads to those who are interested in cooking, right? So I start putting in the suggestions over here. So let's say cooking could be one interest, right? I can put hospitality management studies. This could be another one. Hotel management. So these are all the different hotel management institutes which are coming, in fact. So I can choose Swiss Hotel Management School. Um, then I can start actually seeing the suggestions which are coming in. So hotel manager, cuisine, Indian Institute of Hotel Management, hospitality as a field of study, right? So this in this way we can keep building our audience, and the numbers on the right will start reflecting what our results are looking like. Now, generally what I end up doing is that Facebook is showing me that between 25 to 73 leads will be generated on a daily basis, and my reach will be 14,000 to 41,000 users. So generally, what I end up doing is I end up taking a average of this 25 to 73. So an average of this would be about 49 leads will be generated daily. Since my daily budget is 1,000 rupees, so an estimated cost per lead will be about 20 rupees and 20 rupees per lead, right? Of course, this is just a very high level estimate, and to be on the safer side, to be on the conservative side, I generally increase this by another 25-30%, and then share that, and then build that into my media plan, right, to account for any contingencies or any exceptional circumstances. Let's see how these numbers were to change if we were to target parents. So if you were to target people above the age of 30 to, let's say, the age of 50 or 55. So if I was to target people in that age, you can see that my reach has decreased and the number of leads have also decreased from what I was getting earlier, right? In fact, if I increase this further, let's say I want to target 40 to 55, this will okay, this hasn't come down, but generally what we've seen is that the higher we target, the more expensive it becomes, because more of the audience on Facebook is the younger audience. See, if we change the locations also, the numbers will change again. So if I was to not target all India, if I was to just target, let's say, Delhi and Mumbai, just the metro cities. See, so again, my numbers have changed. So this is really how media planning on Facebook works. So we just take in these numbers, plug it into a media plan, and build our campaigns, right? So hopefully this was useful and interesting from a media planning point of view, so that we can become more effective media buyers. Thank you so much for watching.